In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to pitch a client on a paid placement, particularly a paid placement opportunity for articles that have ranking non-branded keywords. Um, any article that is ranking for relevant non-branded keywords, basically a keyword that's relevant to our brand, is going to drive clicks and it's going to drive sales. So if you read through this email, you'll see that I had reached out with a paid placement opportunity for State and Liberty by the Manual. Reached out to the clients. Hope they're having a nice week. Seeing if they'd possibly be interested in sponsoring content with the Manual. Right. Always start with why am I reaching out? Give them some transparency. I'm not sure what the prices are going to be, but wanted to see if you're interested. Then jump to some discussion about that we're going to be talking with the Manual. Going into some metrics in terms of what other clients have done with the Manual and how those have performed, giving a little bit of pricing information that I might have as a frame of reference, and letting them know that we plan to keep doing it because it was working, right? From here, you'll see I provided all the possible articles that could be a fit and the traffic that they get, and just wanted to see if there was any other information that they would want us to get, or if there were any specific articles that we should be pushing for, right? So Lee had come back and said they worked with them in the past, wanted to see how it did. But prior to even letting Steven respond, I plan to respond to Lee and send him an email first thing in the morning. But I want to let him. I'm telling him, thanks for sharing this with us. It's a great article, but I don't think it did very well, and I could tell that because I went to the article in SEMrush, and it didn't have any traffic. So if I plug it in here again real quick, you'll see this article when I go to the domain overview and I look at the subfolder, or the exact URL, it doesn't get any traffic, right? And it doesn't rank for any relevant keywords, right? The only ones that are relevant are branded, and it's not even on the first page, 1 through 10. So I'm basically telling Lee, this is a great article, but it doesn't get much traffic. It doesn't rank first page for any keywords. And even if it did rank first page, it would only be for branded keywords. The articles I've shown all have healthy monthly traffic. Some have very strong monthly traffic. And better yet, most of them rank for non-branded keywords, such as best dress shirt, position number 3, fitted white shirt for men's, number 1, and so on and so forth. Best blazers, number 2. Cool men's pants. There's a lot of good keywords in there. Based on those non-branded keywords, it's safe to say that a majority of those users coming to the article have purchase intent, or if they're not looking to purchase, they're at least researching, right? They're looking and they're thinking about making a purchase in the future. So if they come to that website, we can retarget them later, which is great, and gives us more touch points with what I would be willing to bet is 90% new customers coming to this website, just based on what I've seen in the past with other non-branded keyword ranking articles for companies like Tomahawk Shades and the Menlo Club and so on and so forth. So these articles, like I said, they work in most cases. The only thing I could think of that would make them not work is if, maybe you're at the bottom of the page, you have a poor review, or for some reason you have a really bad landing page. Other than that, I don't see why this wouldn't work. And by sponsoring this article, we would be in the number 1 spot, and that's where majority of the clicks are. So with that said, not saying that I fully recommend this because we still need to get pricing, but if the pricing is right, it's 100% worth testing for them. So that's kind of how you pitch to a client that has this type of opportunity. You need to make it so that it is so compelling that it really feels like there's no reason they shouldn't do it. And I think given the evidence that I've provided here, it's very clear that this is a good opportunity, and I would be willing to bet that Steven and Lee will 100% want to explore this opportunity further. And I'd say by the time we get the pricing, I'd be willing to bet that they will end up moving forward with it. But I can follow up on all that when I make our next video. If there's any questions, please let me know. Thanks.